He's Will Ferrell. He's an actor. He's a comedian. And the movie is Get Hard. Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart opens in theaters March 27th. And Will joins us now. Hi, Will.
Hey, hi, Dan. You know what annoys me about you?
No.
Absolutely nothing.
Thank you, Will.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. What do people say annoys them about you? What's your wife say? What is, like, if I ask your wife what annoys you about Will, she would say what?
She would probably say my lack of attention to detail in terms of schedule, pickups and drop-offs. I strand our kids a lot of places, not paying attention. Yeah.
What would your kids say annoys them the most about Dad?
That I'm not. I think I'm funny, but I'm not really that funny. Yeah.
Do they think Kevin Hart is funnier than you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. They think anyone. Yeah. They love Sandler. They love all my competition.
but they don't like Spade. I mean, they won't go that low to love David Spade, right?
Well, I don't think they're well versed in Spade. Had they seen Spade though, they would. I mean, Joe Dirt, forget about it.
Yeah, and Joe Dirt
on the floor.
Joe Dirt 2 is in production, by the way.
Is in production.
Yes,
yeah.
Of course it is. Did you fill out a bracket?
Here's how pathetic I am, Dan. Yeah, I did. I filled out a bracket, and I've lost it. I have no idea where it is. But I have.
This is that attention to detail.
Oh wait, maybe I might be finding it here. I have Kentucky. It's a boring pick.
Where are you right now?
Kentucky. Oh, and I've got them playing Gonzaga.
No. Where are you right now?
Where am I?
Yeah.
I'm in an undisclosed location.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you at your house? Are you in New York?
I'm in New York City. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're here doing press for the movie all week. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've got my Final Four is Virginia, Gonzaga, Kentucky, Wisconsin.
Okay, you didn't really go crazy there.
No, I know. I said it was boring.
I know. You don't strike me as boring or conservative.
But it's so hard to pick these things now. And I just went with the solid teams. Gonzaga's the kind of craziest pick I have.
Did you? I saw the leprechaun outfit on Letterman on St. Patty's Day. Nice. Is that the first time you've worn that costume?
I still have it on. Right
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like it was a medium that you had on.
It was.
It seemed a little tight on you there, Will.
You know what? It looked great in the room, and I agree on camera. I looked a little plump in it, but I think that added to the charm of the bit.
Did you go out drinking on St. Patty's Day?
I went straight. Not only I go out drinking, I went straight to Good Morning America the next day. Just got dropped off.
When's the last time you got bleep faced?
I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I don't know if I have a distinct memory of that.
What about college? Were you a life of the party guy?
College, college was. It was either both. It was. I would either pretend to be drunk, because that was one of my favorite bits. Was we'd have a big, we'd throw a big open party, have 20 or 30 kegs, and I would walk around the party and pretend to be so inebriated and pretend to throw up on people until they realized it was an act. So I would scare people that way.
Were you drinking beer in old school?
That was
when you're beer bonging it.
No, that's fake beer. But when we're at the wedding making toasts, we just decided let's have real beer. Yeah. If you watch that film again, that's when Luke messes up his toast, and it's because he's drunk. Yeah.
He's Will Ferrell, the actor, comedian, and his new movie, Get Hard, opens in theaters nationwide March 27th, along with Kevin Hart. I saw where John Madden was critical of your spring training appearance.
I know.
Why?
Madden went after me.
I know.
Yeah.
And then boom.
There's always been bad blood between John and I. I don't know why. He's always singled me out. No, you know what? I think someone told me he wasn't given the piece of information that was all for charity, which makes me laugh even harder that John Madden just thinks I've, instructed Major League Baseball to allow me to play in 5 spring training games just for my own jollies.
So he wasn't mad at Major League Baseball. He was allowed. No, he was mad at you.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
It'd be even funnier if he knew the charity angle and he was still mad at you.
Yeah. Right.
But when you called the commissioner, because I had Commissioner Manfred on, he said he did talk to you, that you had to get permission.
We talked via Skype.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're trying to convince the commissioner that you're going to do this, have fun, and it's for charity, the commissioner says what?
The commissioner says, okay, don't get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
We were very fortunate that he was completely on board. Now, some of the managers of the ball clubs a little skeptical.
Who did not want you out there?
Well, I don't know if you read this too. The Diamondbacks manager not happy with me. Yeah, because I went into the left field for the Diamondbacks. We were down 9-1. I say we. And by the time I left, we were down 12-1. And I think he was quoted something to the effect of, I did not enjoy today. Ferrell cost us 3 runs.
Was that Chip Hale, who's a by-the-book guy, right? He's a no-nonsense guy, right?
He's a no-nonsense guy. And he's exactly right. They kept hitting balls out to me in left that I just couldn't get to. I mean, I kept him in front. I played the carom off the wall. I always hit the cutoff man, but there were a couple there that a pro ball player would have actually caught and would have recorded his outs. And I kept seeing the pitcher put his hands on his head. And then I ran into the dugout trying to be funny, and no one would look at me. I was like, "Come on, guys, let's get 11 runs here."
You were a good glove, like you were a one-tool player. You had a good glove.
A good glove, yeah.
I mean, even the arm was a little suspect there, and at the plate. But I have to. Anybody?
Well, you know what? I took my cuts. At least I didn't try to bunt. Okay.
I would have gone for a bunt. I would have put one in play.
I got that foul tip.
Yeah,
against the Giants.
That was impressive. Did you have a protective cup on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. They were very nervous that I wasn't. They're like, you better have one. You better pick one out. So.
And the odd thing is, you still have it on, right?
No. They actually. There are authenticators from Major League Baseball who are taking every piece of clothing because they might put a little display at the Hall of Fame. So they literally took my cup.
Did they take your uniform for the Hall of Fame?
They actually took the Campaneris jersey.
Okay.
And my cleats.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me. So you get together with. Does Kevin Hart call you? You call Kevin Hart.
Oh, I call Kevin Hart. Let's be clear on that, okay?
Okay. So you call him, and the initial conversation goes how?
Kevin, we've got this premise of an idea where I'm kind of a hedge fund guy who the judge throws the book at. He's sick of these guys going to minimum security prison. He sentences me to maximum security, and you're the guy who trains me to get ready. He's like, I'm in. I love it.
Is there a Gene Wilder, Richard Pryor feel to it in any way?
I think there is. There's a Gene. There's that. There's a Trading Places feel. There's an Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd feel.
But when you're with Kevin Hart, now you have the size joke too, because you're strapping, and Kevin's not as much. Like he's a Muggsy Bogues type.
Yeah, he's a Muggsy Bogues. I think he's even shorter than Muggsy.
He's what, 5'2"?
Yeah.
If he was 6'2", would he be as funny?
That's a great question. I mean, Kevin would be funny at any size, but it would change his shtick. Yeah. Yeah.
When you work, like, I don't know how much competition you guys have when you're with each other, and with John C. Reilly or any of these guys you've been with, to crack the other guy up. Is that the goal?
That's pretty much the goal. To try to get the other guy to laugh. That's the badge of honor. Because I've never been in a situation where you're necessarily competing against each other to try to be the funniest in the movie. Everyone's kind of working towards the common goal. But if you can make the other guy laugh, that's good.
What else do you have besides? What's next after Get Hard?
What's next? I'm just, I got my illegal fireworks business going, so I just travel around in a van trying to sell those things.
But, the key is that you sell only to kids under the age of 18, and I appreciate
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't want to put them in adults' hands. Yeah.
And but that goes back to the charity that John Madden hates. So proceeds all go back to
Zoolander 2 cameo?
Zoolander 2, yes.
Cameo.
By
the way, I'm going to play Lincoln, Abe Lincoln, in Sandler's Western.
Oh, yes.
Just to let you know.
Sandler wanted me to be in that, but I couldn't do it because of the Zoolander.
Wait, did he want you to be Lincoln in the movie?
He wanted.
Wait a minute. Did you pass on Lincoln?
I passed on Lincoln, so you're welcome. You're welcome.
Wait, so Sandler asked you to be in?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out something to do together.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Well, then I would be in a movie with you.
Exactly. Yeah, we'd finally make it happen.
Yeah. I would be right in between you and Sandler on the poster.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you don't?
You might be in the lower right-hand corner, peering over a pair of sunglasses.
Are you allowed to be in movies with hot women? Because Sandler's in movies with hot women. Does your wife draw a line and say, wait, she's way too hot?
No, she has a very relaxed European sensibility about that. So,
she's cool with that.
She's cool.
Yeah, but have you seen what Sandler's in there with Jessica Biel? Did you ever see I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, and he's actually feeling her up?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
it's the well.
But it's acting. You can't say to your wife, "Hey, honey, it's just what's the last time you said to your wife in a scene? Hey, it's just acting, honey. It didn't mean anything."
Well, there's a scene. I don't know. There's a very small movie that I did that no one really saw, Casa de mi Padre, which is entirely in Spanish, and which was one of my dreams.
Yes.
But my dreams were shattered by the lack of box office. But
had it been in English, would it have been funnier?
No, that's the whole gist. The whole selling point was its downfall. But I had to do some crazy scenes with a very attractive actress in that.
Naked?
There was an exposed buttocks scene. Yes.
Did your wife have a problem with that?
I just had to tell her that day after filming what exactly happened, and she said, it's part of the job. So I give her.
Would you be fine with your wife doing that? Let's say Bradley Cooper. Yeah. What if David Spade and her had a makeout scene?
Oh, that's no problem. Yeah.
but if it's a real man like Bradley Cooper.
It's a real man, yeah. If it's Liam Neeson, forget it.
Oh. Yeah. Liam Neeson's a crappy dad. You know that.
Is he?
He loses his kids all the time in all those movies. Like you're not losing your kids like Liam Neeson does.
No.
So you got something to hang your hat on there.
Yeah.
Hey, always great to talk to you. And
thanks, Dan.
And good luck with Get Hard.
Thanks, buddy. And I hope the Danettes aren't too hard on you there.
No, they're going to rough me up a little bit.
It's constructive criticism, though, in their eyes, probably.
Yes, it is. It's cathartic. This is therapeutic, is what it is.
And that's why you guys are such a healthy team.
Good luck with the movie, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Dan.
All right, that's Will Ferrell.